And we've been joined by UCF coach George O'Leary. The Knights are 4-1 overall, 1-0 in the American Athletic Conference. UCF played this past Saturday at Memphis. UCF won the game 24-17. This week, UCF has an open date. Their next game is October 18th at Louisville. That will be an 8 p.m. start on ESPN. Coach, thanks for joining us on the call. If you could take a minute to tie up the win at Memphis, and then tell us what you look for as you head into your open date, please.
Yeah, well, the game up in Memphis, we were very fortunate. Well, I thought Memphis outplayed us the whole game. Offensively, we didn't do very much. I told Coach after the game, a tough loss, but I thought his defense and offense did a great job, and we were very fortunate to come away with a win. You don't usually score 2 touchdowns in 9 seconds, and we didn't. And again, I thought Memphis did a great job up there, and we got to play a heck of a lot better if we're going to continue to win.
Take questions for Coach O'Leary, please. Hit *1 on your telephone to join the queue, and then the operator will introduce you. And go ahead with the questions, please.
We'll take our first question from Paul Tenorio with the Orlando Sentinel.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Paul.
Having a second bye week in a 4-week span is kind of not traditional, I guess, but does it help you get some guys back? I know Blake was a little banged up towards the end of the game. Torian didn't play again. Do you expect that to kind of help them heal up and maybe to have Torian back for Louisville?
No, I'd much rather continue to be playing right now, but I think Torian will be back, and I think Blake basically is fine, and but I think you use the week off to your advantage as far as get back to some of the things we need to get back to as far as fundamental football and get better in a lot of the areas that right now I think that we're just sloppy at, and we need to correct those things and move from there.
You guys gutted out a tough win this week, a week after a disappointing loss against South Carolina. It's kind of that karmic flow of a season. Is it important to go through these types of games, these close games where you can make a couple plays late to try to develop some of that mental toughness, especially some of the younger players you're grooming right now to go through a game like Memphis and find a way to win at the end?
Well, I think the one thing that I said to the team today when I met with them was that I don't think it was pretty offensively. I thought defensively we were out of position a bunch. But I do think that we played with effort, and then really the freshmen were the guys who made plays in the game, the 2 defensive ends, Stanback, Jacoby Glenn. So, I mean, they're the guys that came up with big plays in the game and helped us out there. But, again, as I tell them, I said, as long as you keep continually play with effort, good things are going to happen. We preach that all the time, and I think it happened. I think the hit by Stanback was outstanding on that kickoff cover, and things like that just don't happen very often in football as far as 2 touchdowns that quick. And but again, as I said earlier, I give Memphis credit. I thought they came out and did some really very good things on defense and offense, and we're going to have to get back and make sure that we understand what our positions are and responsibilities are, and make sure that we basically. We have to be able to. We will got to sink the whole time on offense. In my opinion, too many drop balls. You get the running back to the safety. You expect to beat them. You got to win some of those matches there. But again, it's a win, and I congratulate them on the win. But it was a very fortunate win that don't happen very often like that. The way we played.
You said before the season that you thought about playing Will Stanback at safety when you were a little thin there. To hit like that make you think maybe you should have put him on that side.
Hey, don't worry, I'm still thinking about it.
I bet. Terrence Plummer, Defensive Player of the Week, second time this season, 2 interceptions, a sack. I mean, he's starting to step up in just different areas than he has in his career. His first sack, 2 interceptions, obviously, for a middle linebacker.
Yeah, he's playing. He's very accountable to what he's supposed to be doing, and he's where he belongs on each and every call, which is the key, I think. And we got to get everybody doing the same thing. I think we're in space. We're short. as far as some of the tackles are concerned. And again, I think it's just continually work with the players and make sure they understand basically where their roles are and what their assignments are as far as in all assignments, whether coverage or run game. And again, just continue to work with them is what you have to work with. And we're young in some areas, but they just got to understand that we're not going to wait for them to grow up. They got to continue to get better.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
And do you have any other questions for Coach O'Leary, please? Coach, well, thank you for your time this week. Look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, that is UCF with an open date this week. They will be in action at Louisville on Friday, October 18th.